Hey you guys, I am back with another video, and honestly today I decided, you know what, why not do one last video on Ashley and Tyler. Yes, I know it's their life, like I shouldn't really care, but a lot of people are still talking about it. I'm just like, you know what, why not make one more video about how my opinions change on Ashley and Tyler before I talk about like politics and like what happened on the election. And then obviously before I talk about Married at First Sight, I didn't see like the next episode of like Married at First Sight, like it didn't drop, so I really don't know like when it's coming out. So I was like, you know what, why not, I'm not gonna really wait to review it honestly, but I honestly kind of just want to review another show. Like I'm not really feeling Married at First Sight, so I really just want to review another show. I think I'm gonna like review As Slay Love and like maybe watch this Married at First Sight Chicago season maybe last, because there is so many more shows that I want to watch, better shows that I want to watch on Netflix, and I'm just like, what, like why do I have to go stick here and watch Married at First Sight and review it? It's kind of like, it's a little bit boring, the Chicago season, and if it's good I'm gonna come back to it, but it's gonna be real late. It's gonna be real late, maybe after I watch the next show, or maybe never, maybe I might never, or maybe we're just not gonna talk about Married at First Sight, because Married at First Sight is just super boring. Like I don't know if y'all really, it's just such a boring show, and I'm just like, why am I really talking about it? Like, why am I really talking about it? It's like, it don't make any sense. It's just a super boring show. Like, I don't really like it, and my glasses are foggy, so I will be right back. All right, you guys, I am back once again. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about Ashley and Tyler for one last time, just like my thoughts on really like this couple and why, like, I really am starting to think that, like, is there a lot of fake couples on Love is Blind? Because when I'm watching all these Love is Blind seasons, it's just always just comes to a conclusion to me that like just all these couples, they are not real, and I just cannot fathom why. And it goes for like Ashley and Tyler. I've been like, you know, catching up on like when it comes to watching my YouTube reviews when it comes to this whole Love is Blind season or whatever like that. And I have to also say that like this Love is Blind season was like one of the worst seasons to me. I don't know, I didn't really find it that, like, you know, interesting to watch. I don't know about next season. We will see about next season. But this season, Love is Blind, it wasn't really hitting for me that much. Like, it just was not hitting for me at all. I don't know, maybe I changed my mind because I did that with like last fall season, and I really actually loved it. So I will change my mind. But with this whole season, I'm just like, it's not really sitting right with me. I just don't know why it's not really sitting right with me. But let's go on to Ashley and Tyler. So I have been catching up on reviews when it comes to Love is Blind, and everyone has been talking against Ashley and Tyler and basically saying how like Ashley and Tyler are a liar. People were even saying that like Brie was a liar. And I do not think that Brie is a liar, because when Brie spoke on Jessie Woo's podcast with Storytime with Ricky, it was giving that like she wasn't really trying to use this as like a way to like, you know, leverage up like her famous career or like you know, become an influencer or, you know, gain followers out of this. Like, it was just giving that like she really was trying to tell her piece out, and like she has a private life, and she felt really hurt and betrayed, and she had to like kind of like speak her mind when it came to this whole situation with Ashley and Tyler, and then, you know, Ashley blocking Brie. I mean, of course Brie's gonna speak out. And then also, even when Tyler first offered to be a sperm donor, Brie was like, no, so this means that you are actually going to be a father. Like, you are going to be stepping up, being a father. You are going to be helping out. You're going to be a part of these kids' life. It does not just mean that you just get to just donate a sperm donor and that's it. You're going to actually be a part of these kids' lives. And so Tyler agreed to that. And then all of a sudden, Tyler decided to just dip and basically like go on the show, and Brie still decided, no, it wasn't that I think Tyler wanted to also go on the show, and Brie was going to support him, and Brie was like, oh, you better mention me, not mention, but you better text me, you know, you better bring the kids to the wedding, you better bring me to the wedding. And basically like during this whole process of like Tyler being on Love is Blind and filming Love is Blind, Tyler just goes with this woman. And then after this show, Tyler, even after this show, up until the reunion, and even when the show was filming, Tyler kept on telling Bree, like, hey, look, I'm going to tell you everything. I'm gonna explain everything to you. I'm gonna like give you my explanation. And then here you have Ashley defending Tyler, saying like, you know what, I think that Tyler was in a situation where he got too deep and now he's now backing out. No, it's not like that way. It's a situation where Tyler is not taking accountability for all of a sudden just dipping out on these 3 children. Mind you, there is 3 children in the middle of this. I'm just like, if you don't want to deal with children, then if you don't want to deal with these children, then don't donate a sperm donor. If you don't want children to be involved in your life, don't donate a sperm donor. I don't know how simple is that. And so I just think that, like, yes, Tyler maybe was too deep in when he donated the sperm donor, but at the end of the day, he agreed with Bri to go be a part of these kids' lives. And so for you to go on the show and basically ghost Bri, and then have Bri help herself financially, and then also owe this much in child support, and also be so much financially stuck in the foot, it's really giving embarrassment. It's giving embarrassment because it's just like, okay, so now it's like, okay, you are a couple with Ashley on national television, and it's like nobody can defend you. Not a lot of people can really root for you when it comes to you guys' marriage, because it's just like, you guys do not really give Brett and Tiffany. You guys just don't give Brett and Tiffany. Like, there is a lot of stuff that is coming about you, Tyler, when it comes to you may not be able to be a homeowner because you owe all this much in child support. You owing all this money. You owing this money to random woman. You owing $8,000 to random woman. And then people were trying to say, like, you know, Bree was like a liar, and it's like Bree was once in love with Tyler, and so Bree wanted like a father when it came to these kids. No, I think that like Bree really couldn't afford a sperm donor, and Tyler stepped up to give her a sperm donor, but then Bree literally told Tyler, like, hey, and see, this is the thing, like, I feel like that Ashley and Tyler are kind of just like faking this marriage. I'm just like, okay, if this was behind cameras, if Ashley and Tyler were in a relationship in real life, and this did not include Love is Blind or Married at First Sight, or this was not involving cameras where they're going to be aired on television, I think that Ashley would have just never married this man to begin with if this didn't have to do with Love is Blind at all. Like, I don't think Ashley would have married this man if this didn't have to do like the cameras in her face, you know. I think Ashley is sticking beside Tyler because of the fame. She wants the fame. She wants to represent the black couple and gets brand deals with Tyler. And maybe eventually, and I don't know if she's trying to play Ayanna. I think maybe Ashley is really trying to play an Ayanna and be basically like, I'm in this to win it with Tyler, and then eventually like divorce him, and maybe just trying like, you know, get the same amount of followers as Ayanna. I have no idea, but in my case, I'm just like, it just doesn't really make any sense. That people are also saying like Bree is a liar, and I'm just like, no, Bree literally told Tyler like, hey, if you donate a sperm donor, that means that you are stepping up to be a part of these kids' life. And then it's just so embarrassing how like, okay, it's embarrassing how Bree is talking to Tyler about, you know, these kids being in football and how they're killing it in football practice over those text messages that Jessie Woo and Storytime with Ricky presented. And it's just like for Tyler not even to be a part of that, it's kind of just like crazy, because it's just like, wow. So it's like, you really don't care about these kids' sports. So what do you do older when these kids play football in high school, maybe even in college? You're not going to support them in their college football games. You're not going to support them if they maybe go pro. Like, it's a lot to think about. And just like Tyler, I think Tyler should have considered all of this before donating a sperm donor. Like, hey, okay, if I donate a sperm donor, that means that every single day I'm going to have to commit to stepping up for these kids, or at least just doing the bare minimum, like financially supporting them. And it's just like, Tyler, how did you go from supporting them at daycare to now just like never seeing them ever again? It's just kind of just like, wow. And then for Ashley to go sit here and defend him, be like, you know what, he was just too deep in. It's giving like, okay, your marriage is just not real. Like, it's giving that your marriage is kind of just like fake. Like, you're just trying to like, you know, do this marriage for the cameras. It's basically just giving that. I'm just like, how do you basically act like that? And I think this reminds me of Steven and Sabrina on Love is Blind UK, where Steven and Sabrina were basically like playing this whole fairy tale love story on television. To me, they were my favorite couple. And then to have a divorce at the reunion because of like a whole Belfast situation, that's what Tyler and Ashley are giving. But they're picking it past the reunion. And so I think that Tyler and Ashley may have a plan to maybe divorce. And I'm just like, okay, I do have faith like Tyler and Ashley will still stay together, but it's just like, for y'all to go sit here and still play this marriage along, it's really embarrassment. it's really embarrassment. Like, to me, I just don't understand. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, for Tyler not to be a part of these kids' life, it's just giving abuse. It's just very scary. It's extremely scary. I don't understand that. I really don't understand it. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, Ashley, I think Ashley is sticking beside Tyler to get these brand deals. Ashley wants to get these brand deals, you know, to help herself. And I mean, yes, I would. And the reason why I'm making this video, because I mean, when I was first reviewing Love is Blind, I really believed in like Ashley and Tyler's storyline. I didn't believe anything the internet was saying. But then now when I'm watching the podcast on the Vial Files and Ashley speak on the Vial Files, I'm seeing that like Ashley and what was also weird to me is that like the Vial Files podcast did not think to interview Tyler, but then I also heard a TikTok creator say that, like, you know what, Tyler, he's not wanting to do interviews. Tyler is not wanting to do any interviews at all. Like, Tyler doesn't want to do any interviews. Tyler is basically sticking beside his wife. Like, he don't want to do any interviews. He's trying to keep quiet. I think he's maybe trying to use Ashley to lie for him. But to me, it's just very ironic of how two couples could just play a fake married tale story. Like, to me, it's giving like, I don't believe this couple. Like, I don't believe anything that Tyler and Ashley really says. And I'm just like, something has to change. If they stay more than 3 years, okay, maybe, okay, yeah, they're still married, but I'm just like, can you guys at least then look forward to stepping up for these kids? Because it's just kind of sad that, like, okay, so you guys claim that you're a married couple, but then you're not going to support these kids in marriage. And so I felt that for Ashley to hear like Tyler abandon these 3 kids like that, and even like the kids have to say happy birthday to him, it's almost just like, who is really right? And so now I do kind of question back and be like, okay, like, does Bree really like, but I'm just like, no, like, when you donate a sperm donor, like, you, like, it's like, for example, take it for me, like, if I'm somebody's friend and I decide to donate a sperm donor because my friend can't afford it or whatever like that, and then it's like, okay, now I have to be part of the kids, like, I'm going to be a part of the kids' life as a good friend. I think that it all comes down to like Tyler just really just betraying all these 3 kids. To me, that's just very sad and messed up. And so for Ashley to accept this as a marriage, it just shows how much Ashley might have been through in the past, maybe. And so at the end of the day, I think Ashley is just going to accept Tyler for what it is. But it's really sad for you to abandon these 3 kids and then to like kind of be a bad friend and not even support these children. Like, not even support this lesbian couple, not even help them financially, even at that. After Jesse Wu and Storytime with Ricky's live, everyone had to donate. Everyone had to donate money to Bree's Zell, which is not a problem, but it's just like, for people to even have to now, for strangers to even have to offer Bree money for support for the kids, to me, it's like kind of sad. Like, wow, Tyler, you could have at least done something to support these children. I don't know, but I'm done with this video. I wanted to keep it short, simple, cute, demure. I will see you on my next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.